Hey guys, sometimes a real life everyday vlog looks like us going into town to upload a video. So that's what we're gonna do. We're headed into town to upload yesterday's video, and then I'm gonna come back home and get dinner ready. We have gotten so much rain recently, like a lot of rain. And I wanted to take you up here before it gets dark and show you that tomato that Hattie topped. I thought it was a goner, but it's been coming back a little at a time. Here's our growing tomatoes, our celery, and our onions. This little black patch of weed fabric has been the best. Can't wait till we can afford the real deal and a lot of it. And I'm starting some more seeds where I started more seeds, the girls and I. And they're starting to pop up also. They wanted to grow pumpkins and melons, so. And some Amish paste tomatoes and a few other things that friends have sent. But there's our lettuce that I still haven't transplanted because the rain has been insane. And some more melons. Here is that tomato. I really thought it was a goner, but look at all that new growth. You can see the stem is right here where she just took it off, and all of this is fresh growth. There was nothing there. Well, I thought there was nothing there, but obviously there was something. I don't know. I've never grown cabbage before, you guys, so I don't know what it's supposed to look like or how fast it grows, but these are the two little celery starts that I started from organic celery that we bought at the grocery store. I just kept the bottom of the celery once I used all the stalks, and I put it in a mason jar, and roots grew from the bottom of that, and then the top just started growing and growing, and so I planted those in our garden, and they're doing so well. So quick tip, that was pretty cool. You can do it with hearts of romaine, like romaine lettuce also, and I've done it with garlic. I think it's pretty neat. This is that top of that tomato plant, and look at all of that, those roots. But yeah. So we might be able to put that in the ground also. So maybe we're not making it into town. This is Brandon's attempt to get us unstuck. But that is how much rain we've had. A bunch of rain. And now we have a bunch of mud. And we live on a dirt road. We're gonna try a couple times to get unstuck, and if it works, then great. And if it doesn't, then we'll just stay home and we'll upload the video when it dries out. But yeah, tonight we're making burrito bowls, so I'm gonna start the generator and put the beans in the Instant Pot and start cooking some rice. And we're having rice, chicken, and black bean burrito bowls, and they can put their choice of toppings. I think we have cheese and salsa and sour cream. Nothing fancy, super easy, super frugal. That's dinner. His idea here, friends, we've already tried sloshing back and rocking back and forth. His idea here is to hook a ratchet trap up to the truck, the work truck, and pull it out. But I don't know if it's gonna work. Oh, it'll probably work. I take that back. It will probably work. So I am just gonna head in the house and start making dinner because these kids want to eat 24/7. So Here comes the kids out of the van. Patty, you want to get out? Come on. All right, I don't really do recipes just because I just don't. So this isn't really a cooking show, but I have a pot of black beans that I soaked overnight. Actually all night and all day today. So I soaked those beans, I threw them in my little tiny 6-quart Instant Pot. It's tiny for our family. And I add dried minced onions to that with some cumin, some salt, and some garlic. We keep it super simple. We're gonna mix those beans with a pot of rice, plain white rice I have on the stove, and we're gonna sprinkle some shredded chicken on top of that and then add our toppings. I'll show you what those burrito bowls look like in the end, but it is nothing fancy. Super simple, but a crowd pleaser. Don't mind my dirty dishes. This is basically black beans in an Instant Pot, y'all. That's it. And then I haven't done it yet, but once I put the lid on, I just hit the bean and chili button and we're good to go. Ta-da! Alright, dinner is ready, and I'm going to show you what it looks like to serve 11 bowls, because Asher doesn't eat rice and beans quite yet. But I'm going to show you what that looks like. We give them all basically the same foundation. They don't really get a choice in what the main meal is. They can have their choices as to what they put on it. So for instance, it's rice, beans, chicken, and cheese. Tonight, and then they can choose their salsa, they can choose their jalapenos or their peppers or their hot sauces, and if we had fresh stuff like cilantro and tomatoes and stuff, they can choose that, whether or not they want that, but the base meal is always the same. Everybody gets the same. Here's what that looks like. Simple 11 bowls of pretty much the same thing. Different sizes, of course, because little ones eat less, but yeah, that's what it looks like. You ready to eat, Hattie?
Yeah, Ma.
What are you gonna have for dinner? Rice. Alright guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. It has been a wild change of plans kind of evening, but it is what it is. I hope you guys have a fantastic evening or morning or whenever you're watching this, and thank you so much for subscribing. They're being so quiet for 2 reasons. Brandon's trying to put the baby back to sleep, and food always makes them quiet.